Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Justice Iftikhar Muhammad Chaudhry. My Lord, the Chief Justice of Sindh High Court, Mr. Justice Mushir Alam. Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court of Pakistan. Honorable Judges of the Sindh High Court. Honorable District Judges throughout the province of Sindh. President and Secretaries of District Bar Association throughout the province of Sindh. Honorable former Judges of the High Court, former President and Secretaries of Sindh High Court Bar Association and Karachi Bar Association. Members of Pakistan Bar Council and Sindh Bar Council. Members of the Bar, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have gathered here to witness the oath-taking ceremony of the Karachi Bar Association in the presence of our esteemed Chief Guest, the Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Justice Iftikhar Muhammad Chaudhry. This is a momentous event, particularly since we have been graced by an icon of our judiciary. My Lord, the Chief Justice of Pakistan needs no introduction, and we are all honored and humbled by his presence today. His Lordship tenure as the Chief Justice of Pakistan has been both a tumultuous and eventful journey. He has faced suspension, incarceration, and restatement during his period, but never did he waver in his commitment to justice and his faith in the rule of law. March 9, 2007 was a dark day for Pakistan as the Chief Justice suspension heralded the demise of the system of separation of power in our country. Unfair and unfounded allegations were made against our respective Chief Justice at the behest of a dictator who crushed the every foundation of our nation by thwarting the lifeline of our judiciary to fulfill his own self-serving agenda. However, the Chief Justice untarnished reputation and his dedication to serve to our country did not go unwarranted, as the entire legal community, friends and family stood by his side in his struggle to restore his position. But then what is to be understood is that the Chief Justice struggle was not only for any selfish or personal purpose, for self-aggrandizement, but rather to serve the judiciary and hence the entire legal order. Unrest ensued in the country. The legal fraternity was shocked by the manner in which our country's most prominent adjudicator and most respected jurist had been treated. He became the axis around which began a movement, the likes of which have never been witnessed or executed. The lawyers' movement, this movement was not only monumentally significant for Pakistan, but it also became the defining spirit of our judiciary, reckoned nationally and internationally. On 20th July 2007, your Lordship was reinstated to the position of Chief Justice of Pakistan in a ruling by the 13-member bench of the Pakistan Supreme Court, in which they vehemently reiterated that he should be deemed to be holding the said office and shall always be deemed to have been so holding the same. In addition, the Supreme Court of Pakistan annulled your forced leave. This judgment alone speaks volume about the faith and senior-most judges of the country had in his Lordship and in his inculpability. This was a landmark decision which changed the course of judicial history of Pakistan, allowing your Lordship to resume office on July 23, 2007. This judgment is reported as Chief Justice of Pakistan, Iftikhar Muhammad Chaudhry versus President of Pakistan, PLD 2010, Supreme Court 61. The practical effect of this restoration, while tremendous, proved to be short-lived, as Musharraf, in his desperation to maintain power, declared a state of emergency on November 3, 2007. suspending the operation of the Constitution, which was contrary to what your Lordship had fought for and have always upheld. Your Lordship reacted promptly to the emergency declaration, convening a 7-member bench which issued an interim order against this action. You also directed the armed forces of Pakistan not to obey any illegal orders. Subsequently, the 111 Brigade of the Pakistan Army entered the Supreme Court building and removed you and several other judges forcibly. After the promulgation of the PCO, several honorable judges, including the Chief Justice of Sindh High Court, Mr. Justice Mushir Alam, refused to take oath. Your Lordship demonstrated that you were willing to sacrifice your position to uphold your principle, a quality that is now fast diminishing amongst the people who lead our nation. As a stark contrast to your Lordship's courageous step, the newly constituted Supreme Court, known as Dogar Court, in December 2007, validated the imposition of emergency and the promulgation of the provincial constitution order issued by Musharraf, also holding that the Musharraf was qualified to contest the presidential election and did not suffer any disqualification under the constitution and the law. This fateful judgment in the Iqbal Tikka case, PLD 2008, Supreme Court 178, misused the doctrine of necessity and practically destroyed the independence of the judiciary while severely damaging the credibility of the apex court. Something your Lordship had always striven to enhance and maintain throughout your time on the bench. It was clear that the Pakistani citizens were vehemently against your removal as the Chief Justice of Pakistan. Once again, the legal fraternity stood faithfully by your Lordship's side in this process. 4 of our worthy members, namely Parvez Kayani, Raja Riaz, Shahryar Shahri, and Altaf Abbasi, were sacrificed their lives. And many of our valiant lawyers were imprisoned and even injured. However, we never lost sight of the goal and continue to strive under your leadership. Ever since the reinstatement, your Lordship has taken a proactive approach to defend the supremacy of the Constitution, uphold the rule of law, ensure the independence of the judiciary, and protect the people of Pakistan. Your Lordship embarked upon this new journey with a renewed fervor, passing a landmark judgment, invalidating the PCO, and setting aside the dark judgment of Iqbal Tikka, PLD 2008, Supreme Court 178, by the larger bench of the Supreme Court in Sindh High Court Bar Association versus Federation of Pakistan, PLD 2009, Supreme Court 879. This was followed by the annulment of the NRO in the Dr. Mubashir Hassan case, PLD 2010, Supreme Court 265, using your profound and unbiased legal acumen to further the cause of justice as always envisaged by your Lordship. Your Lordship also ensured that the people of Pakistan acquired their due rights promised under the Constitution as triggered by your profound judgment in the Pakistan Steel Mill case, PLD 2006, Supreme Court 697. Your Lordship's notable efforts in the field of public interest litigation have achieved groundbreaking results for the masses. In this regard, the golf course case, PLD 2006, Supreme Court 394, and the Capital Development Authority case, PLD 2010, Supreme Court 759, in which permission to set up of McDonald in a park was declared to be unlawful, and your Lordship's commitment to widen the frontier of the right of life are admirably laudable. The Suemoto cases, most notably in the interest of missing persons, taken by your Lordship, aimed at crushing the malafide of the administration and uprooting the remnant of arbitrariness. The action taken by the apex court under your Lordship captaincy in the Hajj scandal case, the rental power case, the Ricotic case, the National Insurance Corporation, and Punjab Bank scam, and the contractual employment of civil servant case are commendable. All of these and numerous other cases have helped restore public confidence in the legitimacy of our once ill-fated judiciary. This, however, was just a preview of the Chief Justice's ambition in restoring the authority of the judiciary, and we are certain that he will navigate our filtering ship towards steady water. There is a great task ahead of your Lordship, and increased efforts need to be directed to weed out corruption from the lower judiciary, increasing pay scales and facilities for our honorable judges, and ensuring an efficient system of justice for the people of Pakistan. And we are certain that your Lordship is eminently equipped to improve upon the current system. We therefore look forward to a new era in which the Chief Justice of the Sindh High Court, closely following the Chief Justice of Pakistan, will shine as a beacon of hope for the people afflicted by constant injustice in our country. Hence, ensuring that justice is served and we witness a new Pakistan where the fundamental rights of the people are protected and the rule of law is upheld. Once again, we are grateful for the presence of the Honorable Chief Justice of Pakistan for being among us on this day and for his constant guidance and struggle for the betterment of Pakistan in the face of adversities. The Karachi Bar Association demands to the government that the decision of the Supreme Court of Pakistan should be implemented in letter and spirit. In the end, I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the members of the Karachi Bar Association, sincerely pray that may Allah Almighty bestow upon both of your Lordship the strength and commitment necessary so that you may discharge your duties with honor and dignity and lead Pakistan into a new age. Pakistan Zindabad.